So I had studied and worked as an engineer, but eventually decided to work on a graduate degree in economics because it is a powerful discipline in improving the lives of the poor and the marginalized. So from engineering to economics. But as I was finishing my degree in economics, I discerned a call to religious life and priesthood. I thought that as an economist, I could be instrumental in providing food, clothing, shelter, and medical care to make life a little easier for those who are suffering. However, I realized as part of this call that there is so much more that I could share, and that is my faith. I'm a member of the Order of Preachers, more commonly known as the Dominican Order. And since my ordination to the priesthood, I have been serving as a professor of economics and theology at Providence College in Rhode Island. I thought it would be very poor stewardship on my part to walk away from economics, in that a lot of people could do economics, a lot of people could do theology, but doing both, I think, is a real contribution to the church. And so it has been a grace-filled ministry, a joyful ministry of preaching, teaching, and writing. And my research and teaching have centered on the intersection of economics and theology. And so as an example, one of my more recent books is that of Catholic missionaries worldwide and their work with the poor. And I've discovered that they actually mitigate market and government failure. And they have a lot of comparative advantages relative to secular groups. I also just finished editing the Oxford Handbook of Religion and Economic Ethics. And one of my more surprising findings is that despite differences with respect to their governance practices, religions actually converge in their vision of the ideal economic life. They have a lot more in common than divide them. So I hope it actually is a good springboard for interreligious dialogue, for religions to have an appreciation for each other. So my current research examines how the churches work with the poor, to document and to come up with an analytical framework on how to study the church's work with the poor. And I thank you for the invitation to be part of the Academy. Thank you.